The prison peppering still continues, with newly released slaves on the block, looking to get back into, quote-unquote, the life. With a better plan, hopefully. And not for getting caught or simply being ran out of the hood, but posing. Okay? I mean, it's really okay, really. Okay? Because in like 2 months, you know, they'll be back in jail. Now that's progress.
I'm that guy. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. Yeah, I am that guy. I'm that guy. King of the best. I'm that guy. Everybody's looking at I am that guy. But nobody wants to feel I'm that guy. Every time I reach out, that guy, hey, I'm that guy, like that guy.
I'm the one, everyone outside of done it gets done when it comes to kiss and tell someone cuts in front of me. And though I've known, never shown she's gone, doing what she wants to do, giving away my trust for free. I didn't hold you out like you wanted. Your man gave you clearance, gave you fronted. When the other guys to lie, you have to stand by. I heard it all before, the same new war. No one ever burned for you, betrayed the slave, and played me, the dummy, still sacrificing through and through. But you don't care where you're dumping, damage hurting me is all you do. So real I feel your master motions on the brink of deception. I ain't judging, God knows I'm alone. That's the SOS floats away from my home.
Ah, yes, and the bell tolls for cultural nepotism. Be careful of your brother who ain't a brother, said Malcolm X. To this day, it still breathes with the current anti-nigger machine within the black community. Seems like the black guerrilla family is just as careless with their Bloods and Crips factions as the CIA when it comes to targeting and exterminating niggers with a crack epidemic, who have nothing to do with anything because they deem them weak by societal standards of inbred tribalism. When first joining a gang, the initiate has to pull off a crime so brazen that their street name is to be admonished with fear and of association to the hydra that represents it. Check it. Detectives are still searching for the shooter who brutally gunned down a 19-year-old special needs man sitting in a park bench in South Los Angeles. The victim, Patrick Carruthers, had volunteered working in the park known as the Jackie Tatum / Harvard Recreation Center, where he was shot 9 times. Carruthers, who had a learning disability, had no criminal history, and was not a gang member. He loved music, went to church, and stayed out of trouble. He was just a prize target for someone to open their path to hell, thinking that all gangsters go to heaven. Alright, what the fuck? Okay, I guess these tired ass niggas forgot the commandment, thou shalt not kill. But in the essence of quote unquote badge killing, the rights of patches against human life is sport at best. To kill a special need man for no reason, then the promulgation of ignorance is all that keeps the rest of us held back from ever progressing into a people worthy of respect. Though we've earned it 400 times over, we're more justifiable in random stupidity that seems comforting to a lack of true black intelligence.
There's no slander that provides an excuse for people to burn a restaurant in Lebanon or destroy a school in Tunis, cause death and destruction in Pakistan.
Yeah, promise not to in your mouth.
In this modern world, with modern technology, for us to respond in that way to hateful speech empowers any individual who engages in such speech to create chaos around the world.
I got acid, Valium, mescaline, I got some good cocaine. I'll keep you open for the hour.
Now, let me be clear, just as we cannot solve every problem in the world, the United States has not and will not seek to dictate the outcome of democratic transitions abroad.
For responding to this video with violence.
We do not expect other nations to agree with us on every issue, nor do we assume that the violence of the past weeks or the hateful speech by some individuals represent the views of the overwhelming majority of Muslims, any more than the views of the people who produced this video represent those of America.
Oh, you just walk up and break my back without saying a word? Oh, boo! Who are you, sir?
That brand of politics, one that pits East against West and South against North, Muslims against Christians and Hindu and Jew, can't deliver us on the promise of freedom.
You've done worse than awaken the bloody lust in him. You've awakened the bloody jungle love.
To the youth, it offers only false hope. Burning an American flag does nothing to provide a child an education. Smashing apart a restaurant does not fill an empty stomach. Attacking an embassy won't create a single job. That brand of politics only makes it harder to achieve what we must do together. Educating our children and creating the opportunities that they deserve. Protecting human rights and extending democracy's promise.
Only a white man in a black man's body will turn the white man into the black man by turning the black man white.
Thank you very much. Yes, I know I am the only one capable of such madness. But then again, I thank you for your round of applause, people, as we come to the butt end of our show. Yes, when you get that chance and so forth and you have to reach out and touch somebody, remember, just take both your hands in an outward position and spread the cheeks wide, and you will find them sitting right there in the dankness of it all. So on 3, as we say, people, breathe it in and let it all out. As we go for 1, 2, and on the 3rd count, give me a woosah with this. 3, woosah! Asshole of the day! Because of the failure of Proposition 8, does it give affluent motherfuckers the loophole and perversion against innocent children when the stalwarts of child services are the wolves in sheep clothing? Apparently so. Meet Dr. Martin Cantor, the so-called social worker for displaced boys of foster care. A 62-year-old social worker who is now facing trial for molesting 4 teenage boys he invited to live in his Palos Verdes Peninsula home. Very low-key rich place. Has been charged with sexually assaulting a 5th victim. Cantor pretended to be a doctor and good smoke, and touched the boys' private parts while conducting a rough examination. 3 of the teens, who were then 17 at the time and 19, described how Cantor invited them to live in his home in recent years because of their strained relationships with their parents. One teen said Cantor, not Jimmy Carter, grabbed his testicles, his balls, okay, while he slipped in front of a television and later jumped into the shower with him, touching his body and penis. The teen did not immediately report the incidents because he had no place else to live. Okay, you know where I'm going with this, right? Man, good kush. What the fuck? If not from the Catholic Order of nut-groping priests, then who else of position? Though many half-assed parents should bear the blame of dysfunction within themselves for causing accidental births in the first place, the lack of responsibility in caring for one's child and tossing them into the streets because they're too inept to deal with their babies growing up is nothing short than barbaric. The group home situation in LA alone is bereft of thousands of misplaced or given up on children that have no way of knowing what evil lies around the next corner when they thought they escaped such from home. Now Martin Cantor is caught with his pants down. I mean, literally speaking. And we're not talking about some subway flashing here. He's far too old to be a threat in any prison population. But there's a code in prison that goes against child molesters that spells constant punishment, and not by the guards either. The sad thing is that when people have no choice in the abandonment issue, they place their children. What burden of shame could last so long as the child comes back to the very roots that threw him away? Anger, shame, distrust, misunderstanding, or parental selfishness? The only thing the child, now adult, can do is go about living as normal as possible with their own recurring nightmares and depression. When parents neglect and abuse their children, this is but one of many fates that awaits them. Not all social workers are deviants of this matter to their entitlement of public stature. Oh no! Just a few that couldn't find a life mate that will put up with their sexual mental illnesses. No amount of SSI can justify the fact of child endangerment when the very services of child protection are corrupt internally. No wonder LA has the most habitation of runaway and homeless children in the country. There's no place safe to go, and when sadistic motherfuckers in uniform do shit like this, one has to wonder why so many cultures around the world see the West as Babylon, Sodom, and Gomorrah. America does eat its young and suffocates its old to death. Yep, Martin Cantor, you are definitely the asshole of the day.
Soundboy! Vindicator on the mix.
pussy. Click, boom, them I enter the room. Trying to catch the yard, it's only thing she heard you on the floor. Everywhere I've been across the land with Rome and hand. Try to cut their cover when I'm touching them and gland. Don't you know that when she come back with her that it's a back. Catch your double, no, cooking on the spirit. She can tell it when I hear it, yummy, sip it in a little ganja and she can feel it. Rolling down the tummy, go and ready, cause we don't have to do it. All I do is push the bummy, run it when she giving me something in a funky style, it doggy. I got your fucking mad one. Rude boy, I'm the only one that's gonna be the love of your girl, scandalous. Them a jungle, I ain't raise scandalous. I got your fucking mad one. Rude boy, I'm the only one that's gonna be the love of your girl, scandalous. Turn up on my beer, damn my boys here, the man with a toothpick in her hand and insinuates my brain and look it. That makes our Sunday honey go hunting, but that might find my keep you. I'm gonna pump it like a shocking blast. Not you going next out of bamboo last. And dolphins on the city make my wheel drive fast. Knick-knack the pumps like cleans out the bone of cloud ass. So how you going to see when you think I do that? She wanna push harder. I'm giving it to her too much harder. Running the rings around the well and made deeper. Sticking the bushes how I ain't not keep her. Scandalous. I got your fucking mad one. Rude boy, I'm the only one that's gonna be the love of your girl, scandalous. Them a jungle, I ain't raise scandalous. I got your fucking mad one. Rude boy, I'm the only one that's gonna be the love of your girl, scandalous. Vindicator. Green light, red light, just stuck up on a bed. Somewhere on the dance floor, down grinding net. Show the secret, I'm no fret. No see, no get. Yet on the dance hall set, throw on a kush. I am just going up in a scratch service. Not a one sit over winner when I'm man made president. Nothing but a loser. Come on, look no further than this behind closed minds with anarchies. Mexican make a switch, so I fuck them spawn when I'm running the dish. Why I ain't not crazy, dangerous and scandalous. I got your fucking mad one. Rude boy, I'm the only one that's gonna be the love of your girl, scandalous. Them a jungle, I ain't raise a scandalous. Yes, y'all. Who the beat, y'all? And if you missed it, then play it again till you get it. You can say moving forward like a bitch, but I know I'm ahead of your bullshit. This has been your radio show of shows. That's right. Bust That Ass Radio, 83.17 FMX, and the X stands for you didn't see me coming when you never saw where I've been, all up in your ass. That's right. Steady shellac in the room, boom boom harder than ever, booty bubbles and dirty condoms. Music provided by Omega 7 Records, the Mothership Connection, aka Destructing the Underground Music Scene. Cash your ass, so see you in the street, bitches. And as a reminder, everybody, yes, I am now taking subscriptions for commercial space on my radio show. Ghetto cheap, so don't be sleeping, alright? Yeah, that's your only one announcement. I'll probably make that again sometime during the week, but what the hell? See y'all in the street, bitches. Haha, because I got to have it.
Well, I just don't see what it's all about. This hate, this violence. If it keeps up, you'll be giving the white people all the reason they need to kill you.
Blacks have been exploited, raped, and murdered since this country began.
Son, you know I like to hear it from the horse's mouth.
White man, ain't you a bitch with your shit?
How would you? It became a song. Now I don't want to whine and whimper. This is the old and the new. Where you come in, I was too, and left to go left, and you come right in. There is no one you know closer than you know me, except me knowing you. You was there. You felt the stare of the streets, the wind screaming. You submit to these motherfuckers. You ain't shit.
Bloodshot, this is how it's going down. With Ross class, Buster come and book up your son and them a bloodshot. Neo niggas obsolete. I play as if my dogs are the paid up. Mister to say the bloodshot. This is how it's going down. With Ross class, Buster trying to book up your sound. It's back to school, the first day is the worst. Boy conflict, forget about it. TV thugs wanna see who bitched up first. Take a guess who's next for the high school terrorists. For 3 months, use monsters.